My name is Jitendra Choudhury. I am representing the Tripura state from its Sabrum constituency. I belong to the Communist Party of India Marxist, and this is my sixth time in the assembly. Earlier, for the five times, I was elected and became the minister in the different capacity, in different portfolio. And I held also, once I got elected to the Lok Sabha also, in 16 Lok Sabha. Yeah, right now I'm representing the Sabrum, but earlier I was representing the 39 Mono constituency. But after being elected from this 39 Mono, I became the minister since 1993 to 2021. And I managed number of the portfolios, departments, right from the youth affairs and sports to commerce and industries, IT, then tribal affairs, forest, rural development, etc. So there, I would say, where really I have been very much comfortable, and according to my conviction and my commitment to the people, I worked a lot. That is there for the welfare of the very underprivileged section of the population, the scheduled tribe, and working in the rural development. There I had got the opportunity to serve the very, last person of the society, the poor people, and working in the forest department. You know, in our country, the forest that is managed under the Britishers' law, that Indian forest law, that was enacted by the Britishers in the year 1927. And the policy of the forest till today, what is pursued, it is the anti-people like that. That there are, in our country, hundreds of lakhs, millions of people still they inhabit in the forest areas. Mostly they are the Adivasis, and Adivasis they are treated as the part of the ecosystem. And in India, out of our India's around 700 districts, we will find where the flora and fauna, the forest, the greenery, so-called the ecologies does exist in these areas where still these Adivasis are inhabiting. So they are called the part of the ecosystem. But until and unless you provide them the livelihood, means for their, say, bread and butter, and to coexist with the, the modern society, then there will be a conflict between the society, among the people, and there will be conflict between the law and the people. So there, while in our country there were the UPA-1 government under the Prime Ministership of the Dr. Manmohan Singh, because of our struggle, because of our pressure, that is with the left, CPIM and others, in the Common Minimum Program, there the Forest Right Act 2006 and historical legislation has come off. And out of that, the forest right has been conferred to the Adivasis. And through the passage of that Forest Right Act 2006, during my tenure as a minister in the state of Tripura, out of 1,29,000 claims from the Adivasi people, the tribal families, we managed to provide, confer the rights of uh, the settle the claims of 129,000 cases. This is an historical and very much game changer in Tripura. Lot of people, still there are few people they are doing the shifting cultivation, but there are lot of people, majority of people, these Adivasis, they got the land and they raised the rubber, and Tripura has become the second largest natural rubber producing state in the country, which has created the industrial potentialities. So, as an minister, as a representative of a very, what will say, rural area and representing the scheduled tribe people, I would say, I am very proud to say that I have done a lot. Secondly, as a rural development minister and MLA, I was there more than 12 years in charge of the rural development department, and in this period, again during the UPO1, the MNREGA, Mahatma Gandhi Natural Rural Employment Guarantee Act, that has been enacted, which has ensured 100 days mandate job to the rural population, rural household. And there, during my stint of this rural development minister, average 90 to 95 mandates job have been provided, which was for couple of years number one top in the country. And they are not only providing the job under the MNREGA or MNREX, there the asset has been created. In rural areas, the poor people, they need money, they need resources, and they need the food for their survival. So there the MNREGA in one hand provided them the jobs, provided the food. In other hand, that land has been provided to the poor people. This Adivasi I told under the Forest Right Act, and from other schemes also. In that land, rubber plantation, then the horticulture, and for enhance the agriculture activity, pisciculture, etc. done. So in my entire the 21 years of the tenure, in the first leg of my that is participation as MLA and minister, I consider, though I have served as a youth affairs minister, as a revenue minister, as a education minister, IT or commerce minister, but my success is for the welfare of the Adivasi and for the welfare of the rural people in the rural development and tribal affairs, and also in the forest department. But unfortunately today I see in our country, though in 2006, now it is 2023, almost 17 years elapsed, but till today there are thousands of the Adivasi families, their claims under the Forest Right Act, it is not settled yet. But there again, the present government of India, they are bringing the amendment of the Forest Conservation Act, which is as a conflict between the Forest Right Act and the Forest Conservation Act. It is going against the Adivasi people of this country. So today, on this opportunity of this NLC, I like to bring it before the nation, before the central government, that they should have rethink that Forest Conservation Act now amendment being mooted, it is aiming at to the interest of the corporates only, to give the benefits. Yes, we need the industry, we need the employment, nothing wrong there. But there simultaneously, the most downtrodden, marginalized, poorest, their plight or their future has to be also considered at the first instance, because they are the people still in our country, around 20% of our total area having the vegetation, the hotel signary. This is managed by whom? Not by the government, by these people, Adivasi people, forest dwellers. Not the Adivasi alone, there are other forest dwellers also. Unless their interests are not considered, then entire thing will be collapsed. So this is my submission before the NLC and before the nation. Yeah, since it is the first of its kind and first ever this discussion is being held. But here one thing that is see the constraint. There the speakers here chosen are very much, what I'll say, the predetermined. There should be going by the biodata, going by the, what I'll say, who has served a long time. They should have given the chance to speak. While the NLC for registration that has been given to us, we have been asked to give our choice. In which discussion you that is like to take part, but I have not been asked by anyone. So here I feel that NLC, okay, this time, first time, it may not be happened due to that, but in second conference, not me, I am not talking that I should be called, but there are, considering the tenure, experience in this public life, they should be given the chance. Unless you are asking for the experience, your interest, then you are not inviting them. I have not been asked by anybody else from the organizer. I am really little bit astonished and also demoralized on that. NLC should have been asked, then why you have taken my all, what I'll say, I have given my entire, what I'll say, thing. Since 1993 I have been. I served as MLA, as minister for 21 years, as MP for 5 years, and now again I have become MLA. But there is. If I would say the first election, actually the first election and second election I could not win. But that has instilled the, what I'll say, courage, determination to me. Rather, that has helped me to become more committed, that how to win the people's heart. So from the third time onwards, I have been winning. It is because of this failure is the success, pillar of the success. It is true sense, it has come to my mind also. In 1983, at the age of my 25 years, first I contested and I failed in narrow margin. Then second time, again I got defeated by only 159 margin. So that's why that failure is really a pillar of success. It is also, I realize, and there is God in my own life also. Definitely there are so many. I admire Jyoti Basu, one of the long time, I think still in our country, the long time chief minister of this country. Then Nipen Chakraborty from our state, he was the chief minister for two terms. And of course, there are many other people at the national level also. So since most of my political career I had been in the state government, definitely I admire these people like Nipen Chakraborty, then Jyoti Basu, Ike Nayanar, now the Pinarayi Vijayan in Kerala, and there are some chief ministers in the south, in the Tamil Nadu, then Karnataka also. they did a lot to how our democracy, democratic content, and what the constitution has issued to the people. So these people across the board in different political party, really they have contributed a lot. But again, I am very much sorry to say, now on, though yesterday we have seen the what is called yesterday evening yeah, ramp of democracy. But in India, now the democracy is under attack. Democracy under very much attack. The treasury vans, ruling party itself, the last occasion in the parliament, our budget has been passed within 2 minutes only. More than 2 lakhs crores of budget of the 140 million, 1.4 billion population. This way, this democracy can run. My advice to the youth is that there has been a common perception that, oh, no, politics is bad. So then to become what? Become doctor, become engineer, become professor, become lawyer. Ari Baba, politicians, they dictate the policy. They frame the policy. So if that policy is not, that is pro people, then you are becoming, being engineer or doctor, where you will get the job? Today in our country, lakhs of our engineers are unemployed. Today in our country, either in the central government or state government, lakhs of posts are not being filled up. So why it is? Because of the politics. So in the politics, youth should join there. And politics only not to make money, not to enjoy power. Policy is to change the fate of the country, to change the map of the country towards the humanity, prosperity, peace and tranquility. So this should be the aim of the politics, and more youth joins, politics will be refined. But youth, if talented youth like you not join in the politics, this politics will go. So young people, young mind, they should come join in the politics to change the contour of our future, not with this thing that to enjoy, to become the crorepati, to become the millionaires, billionaires. No. So I urge that more young people should join from the universities, from the colleges. Then our country, there is an poetry in Bengali, Bharat abar jagat sabar shreshto ashan lobe. India once again top to the universe. Yes, we have that potentialities. In Indians, we have the brains. Even now, dozens of our Indians, they are heading the world corporates. So it is the Indians. We have the brains. But they are not succeeding. Satya Nadella or all this, they are very much successful there in the American Silicon Valley, but not in Mumbai, not Bangalore. It is unfortunate. So India once again will lead the world, lead the country, but they have to be given the opportunity. And if that's to be done, more young people like you should join the politics. Then it will happen.